Yeah, we got a snake. So this is a giant garter snake. They're largest garter snake in North America. 5686. Giant garter snakes are really reliant on water, but unfortunately in California, they've lost about 90% of their native wetland habitat to land conversion. But in Sacramento, with rice agriculture, that rice acts as a really, really nice proxy habitat for giant garter snakes.
California's rice lands are almost irreplaceable. The fact that if we were to see those landscapes be converted to dryland agriculture or to housing communities or to roadways, it would mean the loss of giant garter snakes.
Here we have a rice field that's nice and green and lush because we're in the middle of summer. There's a lot of water in there right now. And so coming out here and thinking on where you would find giant garter snakes, you would think there's the most green there's gotta be the most snakes there. But actually, giant garter snakes prefer these irrigation canals because they're a little bit more of a linear habitat for them to be able to forage for their prey. And there's still plenty of vegetation, plenty of water because of their connection to the rice.
One of the reasons many people care about species like the giant garter snake isn't because it's a snake, I'll tell you that. It's because you can go anywhere else in the world and you will never see a giant garter snake. They are only found in California. That makes them a critical and unique part of our natural heritage that nobody else gets to lay claim to. If we lose that species, we're losing a real part of California.
Giant garter snakes spend about 80% of their time within 20 meters of water. It's sort of like how you don't want your kitchen to be across the street. You want to have it be nice and accessible to you for when you get hungry. Also, they are what people have called a cold-blooded species, which in science terms we call ectothermic. And so that means that they don't produce their own body heat. And so in order to get that water on them that will evaporate and cool them down, they want to make sure that they're near water and are able to submerge.
So how many acres are needed to support garter snakes? We found that these snakes need about 80,000 acres. And this number represents really what is necessary to maintain and support population numbers.
In terms of rice footprint, what giant garter snakes really need the most of is active water. The depth of it doesn't actually matter as much as long as it can sustain a population of fish or frogs.
It's not just about having enough water throughout the year and enough acreage of rice fields to support their populations. It's also about where those rice fields are located.
One of the things that came out of the report is we can't just be thinking about rice alone. Giant garter snakes, for example, have to have nearby wetlands or for various parts.
So prioritizing rice fields and the growing of rice in areas near wetlands, ensuring that we have a stable and adequate water supply from year to year, those are going to be key to making sure that giant garter snake populations recover.
Giant garter snakes are a threatened species, and so really what we're looking at now is trying to figure out where their populations are at and how we can help them recover from their habitat loss.
What giant garter snakes need is better certainty around the availability of water on their landscapes. So a more coordinated effort where plans are made to ensure more stability in water timing and availability, prioritizing areas where we still have healthy, vibrant giant garter snake populations. That's the kind of effort that giant garter snakes and many wildlife species really need and would depend on.